Oh yeah, know the odds looks against you. This is Cynthia Johnson, Cynthia A. Johnson, and you are listening to 15 Minutes of Politics with Cynthia A. Johnson. And you're listening to us on 1440 AM WDRJ. We have a lot of work to do this morning. A lot of information to give within a very limited time. I'm going to give you this phone number. Hopefully we'll be able to get you on if you call. And our phone number is 313-871-6094 or 313-871-6095. Let me start by saying publicly that I am Cynthia A. Johnson, or if you choose to write in Cynthia Johnson, either name will be fine. I am a write-in candidate for state representative in House District 5, that's in Detroit. So if you live in 48204, 48206, 48208, 48209, 4810, 48211, or 48238, I ask that you write in my name, then fill in the oval. Now, what does a write-in mean? It means that my name will not be on the ballot on November 4th ballot. So if you're an absentee voter, you can vote for me right now. Here is what we're asking you not to do. Do not select a party. I'm a Democrat. However, if you select Democrat, if you select a party, Democrat or Republican, then I am out of the box. I will not be a candidate. Even if you select a party, then write in my name. Of course, that will invalidate your ballot. So we're asking that you not select a party, but instead elect those Democrats that you want elected. As an example, you would individually select the person that you want governor, Democrat being Mark Schauer. You would individually select Secretary of State, Democrat, and so on and so on and so on. But when you get to state representative, instead of selecting that particular Democrat, which happens to be Fred Durhal, and by the way, not Fred Durhal Jr., not the one who's in office right now, but instead Fred Durhal III. But you will see only Fred Durhal. Instead of selecting him, we are asking that you write Cynthia Johnson or Cynthia A. Johnson, then fill in the oval. Now, there are or has been only a couple of people. Of course, you know, there's going to be people on both sides who say, well, why are you doing this? You know that when you ran in August after you lost, and we are not sure that I really did lose, especially in the atmosphere in the city of Detroit and with regard to alleged fraudulent activities that go on with the Department of Elections in Detroit. That's another show for a different day. We're not sure about that, but there has been, and I'm going to publicly say it, my dear friend Jonathan Kinlock says, Cynthia, why are you doing this? You know that once you lost in the primary, and let me explain what a primary is. A primary, and this is why we kept saying over and over, and that's why it's so important that people vote in the primary. If you don't vote the primary, whoever wins as number one is the person who goes on to the general election. So this is what Jonathan, my dear friend, said on Facebook today. He says, if you don't win, or if you win, you automatically go on to the general election, which means that you automatically win. Well, that's typically true if the people are not aware that they do have another choice. That other choice being Cynthia Johnson as a write-in candidate. Now, why am I doing this? I'm doing it because I am sick and tired of the misleading candidates, and for that matter, I'm tired of the misleading politicians who are in office, who are just telling us anything just for the heck of telling us anything, and we are supposed to believe it. Now, if you choose to select a party, then all of the people who are Democrats, I'm assuming that you will vote Democrat, but if you select the party Democrat, then everyone who's on the ballot as a Democrat will get your vote, regardless if you want that person to win or not. Now, that is why we are asking that instead of doing that, you have a choice to select individually those people you want in office. Now, although I will be voting all Democrats, I definitely won't be voting for the person who's running in House District or as a state representative in House District 5. Why? Because I will write in my name. I will individually check or individually circle the oval for all those Democrats that I want elected on November 4th. But when I get to state representative, and I keep repeating myself because, I need you to understand how important this is. I received some information with regard to the person, Mr. Durhall, who claims to live in our district. I won't give right now the address that we do have, the place that he really resides, the place where he lays his head every night. I won't reveal that, but it is definitely not in House District 5. Now, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's public information. There are several people who have played this game of, I live in your district or I live in the city, so I want to be mayor, city council person. Many people. So it would, even though it's deceptive, it really kind of makes sense that Mayor Duggan gave his support, even without speaking to me, did not give me an opportunity to speak with me, because everyone who knows who I am, they know that I will call them out. Our people, the voters, deserve honesty and integrity. And I will fight until my very breath is gone away. Why? Because just like I said just a few minutes ago, because we deserve integrity. We deserve people who are in office who are going to protect our interests. You see, the mess that we have going on in the city of Detroit right now, is as a result of people who are about getting paid money and selling you out. I'm just going to say it just like that. Now, Fred Durhall III is a nice enough person, but it is not about nice at this point. It is about people who are asking for your vote to be people of integrity. So many people won't vote because they call many of politicians. As a matter of fact, I spoke with one person yesterday. He said all of them are just crooks. I told him, I said, well, I'm not a crook. So those of us who are really trying to work for the people, we are lumped in the same boat with the crooks, with the liars, with the cheats. And please do not think that, well, I can't say do not think that I am not upset about the outcome of the election, because I am. I worked very hard, just like many other candidates worked very hard, not for self, but for the people. We deserve better. I am asking you, please, do not vote a straight ticket. In other words, do not fill in a party, be you Democrat or Republican. And by the way, any person, Democrat, Republican, Green Party, Independent Party, any party, any person, as long as you don't fill in a party, you can vote for me by writing in my name under State Representative in House District 5. I'm asking for your support. I know that this is going to be an uphill battle, but if Mike Duggan did it, although I'm doing it honestly, not to imply that he didn't do it honestly, but I am doing this thing honestly. I am fighting with all that I have, not for Cynthia, but for the people, not just in District 5, but for the people in the city of Detroit, and for that matter, so that people will be able to say later on, doggone, she was really true and honest to her word. Now, if it is found that I have been deceptive, if any kind of way, or misleading you, if it is found that I have been untruthful, I will get out of this race. I will never run in the city of Detroit ever again. And that's a promise. But I am not being deceptive. My name is Cynthia Johnson. I'm a write-in candidate for state representative in House District 5. I'm asking that you not select a party, but instead write my name in, then fill in the oval. God bless you. Time is over already. Thank you, and we need your support. God bless you. This is Cynthia A. Johnson, 15 Minutes of Politics. God bless.
It seems there's no way out. I know the issue seems unchangeable, and that there's no reason to shout. but the impossible is God's chance to work a miracle. So just know it ain't over until God says it's over. It ain't over until God says it's done. No, 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 no. It ain't over until God says it's over. Keep fighting until your victory is won.
He never said it would be easy.
Not always gonna be easy, but you're a winner.
But you're a winner in the end.
Jesus defeated
Jesus defeated
all your enemies way before the fight began. For don't care what you're going through. Feels like you're down for the last count. It ain't over. Feels like you cried your last tear. Not over. Not over. Not over. Not over. God has the final say. God has the final say. God has the final say. They said you wouldn't make it, but God has the final say. They said you won't be nothing, but God has the final say. They say you ain't going nowhere, you ain't about nothing, but God has the final say.
I used to be so broken, lost, empty.